breather and kind of get that mental reset. But you know, the bracket was being held up, and the show must go on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is interesting though, because you've really got to channel back the aggression in a matchup like this where you need to. Because I think Matt likes to just kind of go in naturally.
Yeah. He goes in, gets some combos, but against Ryu, you really can't do that just because Ryu capitalizes off it most of the time.
The best way to lose to a Ryu is to approach him.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be Nanoir versus McBenedict. So I was actually talking. I saw these two playing friendlies earlier, and McBenedict told me a max rage Ryu will kill MewTwo at 48.
I believe it.
So
I believe it like Naruto, man. Like,
that is believe it. I believe it.
Like the heart of the cards, my friend.
So Mewtwo is gonna die very early to Shoryu. Mewtwo's also really good at camping, though.
Mewtwo's already a kill percent. Let's be real.
Honestly, it's true. It's kind of upsetting, but it is also gonna be hard for Ryu to combo Mewtwo just because he's so light. He can get out of a lot of stuff. His Nair is also going to be a really big tool because the multi-hits on it, get him out of focus.
Yeah, I know McBenedict in particular does like to focus a lot in the air.
Oh, yeah.
He does not air dodge.
You don't need to.
Yeah,
you have a focus.
Me and him go way back. Like we kind of picked up the game together because we were co-workers at a...
Oh, that's cool.
So it was me and a few other people. We all had store-wide tournaments, and that's kind of how we got into the competitive scene. So... You know, he learned mostly how to play from fighting, you know, my Falcon, this other guy Sheik, and you know a few of the other regulars. But there's nothing like you know going through the rituals with the Falcon to teach you not to air dodge.
Oh yeah. Falcon is the character. Falcon's the character that I play, and he tells me, all right, this is why I air dodge because like Falcon can get you off it every time, and it's like, man.
Yeah, he just doesn't have his finger on the shield button at all in the air.
Falcon is a great character to teach somebody to not air dodge because like he shows you fully well why it's not a good idea to do it all the time.
Sure, but again, that did you know, he does supplement that with aerial focus.
Yeah.
Which you know with aerial multi hits can be. It's just going to be an interesting match.
Yeah.
MewTwo's love that air dodge. They've got some of the best air dodge in the game. Might be the best.
Yeah, anyone with a teleporting one, Palutena, Rosalina, Mewtwo, they all have really good air dodges.
Yeah, it's also trickier to follow their DIs
because you can't tell where they're going to go afterwards.
Something I wanted to mention last match. Ooh, I'm not sure if it's intentional or not. We'll take that.
Oh, every footstool's intentional. there is no such thing as an unintentional footstool. It's all intentional.
Yeah, in hindsight, they were all intentional, were they not?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something interesting about a Hadoken is it's got a completely horizontal knockback, and I believe that means that it will do a forced pratfall at pretty much any percent, and that's something that a lot of Ryus can stand to capitalize off of more. It does force that situation.
So I really like how Nanoir's kind of backing off. You know, he's playing like mid-range, keeping McBenedict out, taking that first stock off of it too.
He said we're not going to spot dodge those, my friend.
He definitely doesn't want to get hit. He knows. He's probably approaching kill percent. He's very aware.
It's ready. It's happening.
Yeah, he's at kill percent. He's at kill percent.
He was a kill percent 79% ago.
But I like how he's just playing the style of backing off. You know, he's got Shadow Ball to cover him. He's got options to keep Ryu off him, and he was using those really well. So I want to see him keep doing more of that.
What's interesting is, from what I see, when Ryu has to kind of play that camping game, he's going to rely a lot on the Shakunetsu Fireball.
Yeah.
And Mewtwo has... me and Nanoir were talking about this a little bit before. I think that Mewtwo has the best reflector in the game. I don't know, like Fox and Falco have like some of the quickest in the game, but Mewtwo's his real benefit is that if you see something coming, ooh, goodbye. Set up to that.
This
that's
is
such
also
a good
getting
DI
really
setup.
scary because he's getting rage. And,
I love that match where both opponents can die at the next move.
This is really even right now. Like, this is extremely even. Like, the higher Ryu goes, the more the kill gap closes. So like, because max rage is what, 150, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's getting there. I'll definitely say about like 50%. It's so
he might honestly be able to pull that. I think I don't know how much it's unstaled by now, but
I don't believe the true Shoryuken stales, does it? I know regular does. I don't know about the true one.
I think they stale separately.
Oh, okay.
I might be wrong about that.
I wasn't sure if the true one
obscure.
just didn't stale. I know it doesn't have any like landing lag.
I think it has. I want to say maybe 11 frames is what I heard, but I could be wrong on that. It's honestly unusually hard to find that information.
You gotta watch that shield. Nanoir, I don't know, up throw kill right now probably? Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Ryu's a little bit heavy.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
There it is. Yep.
Yep.
Oh God.
Oh man.
I think that MewTwo would have. I mean, Ryu's a heavy man. I'm pretty sure he keeps that sandbag in his pocket.
Oh yeah, he keeps.
Up throw might have killed if. It's one of those that scales with rage a little bit. I think Nanoir would have needed to be around 70-ish for an up throw to kill at that percent at McBenedict's percent.
Yeah.
Still what I wanted to say before about MewTwo's reflector possibly being best in the game is that he's got the he can act the soonest after the reflect has happened.
Yeah.
So he can use it to his advantage and not just have it end there.
He can also like spin you with it or whatever, and like he can trip you up out of that because you don't know which way they're gonna go, and you can read that. So yeah, his reflector's really good. It also helps him get back to the stage.
On heavyweights for sure, because they usually hit the ground. They can't act out of it if it's a good tech situation.
So Nanoir, I think, needs to keep playing the campy game he's been playing, because it's really been working out for him. Like it's working out right now. He's getting that percent he needs. He's just going to have to be able to close off stocks faster, because you don't want to let that rage build up on Ryu, as we just saw. You know, if he lets it build up too much, he is prone to dying below 60%.
Bit of an unsafe approach. I think McBenedict might have been able to capitalize on that. Saw it coming though.
That arrow's a little unsafe. Didn't really space it well. Kind of just ran into him.
That's okay. What I like the very most about Nanoir's Mewtwo is his aerial mobility is some of the best out of any Mewtwo I've ever fought, honestly.
Oh yeah.
He just kind of he slides around, and he'll use the recoil from throwing an aerial shadow ball,
so
just like he would do with any of his other. It's amazing. I really appreciate the control he has over him.
So I'm thinking an up throw from Mewtwo probably. He doesn't want. This is like a really bad position to be in, because like pretty much any like tilt off Ryu is probably gonna end it. I don't think Ryu's a kill throw.
It's the one kill option he doesn't have. Ooh.
Nice.
All right, we're just gonna toss that out there.
I believe that forward air is frame 4 or 5. It's very quick, very powerful too.
There it is.
All right, even game.
You don't want to approach. I mean,
yeah, not at all. Especially in this matchup, you know.
Yeah.
Plus Mewtwo's like light enough, and like, you know, he's got the tools to get out.
Yeah, Mewtwo. I think. I mean, people say that Little Mac is the best glass cannon, but I think Mewtwo really fits that description very well. He'll die extremely easily. He's got the tools. Man, that man has the DeWalt toolbox. He will get out of anything. He's got it.
Not quite. Should do it. Alright, he's definitely in Shoryu percent though.
Sure. I think that might have been a sour Shoryuken. Yeah, those ledge mix-ups with all the aerial mobility that Nanoir capitalizes on, it does make him pretty difficult to ledge guard.
I'm seeing Nanoir kind of going a bit, and I think at this percent he really needs to just play it super careful. Doesn't want to overextend.
I really want Nanoir to just try to get him off stage and go for some trademark video game build. Oh
yeah,
it's a good option. But
I think just getting Ryu off stage in general is a really good option. So scary.
Yeah, McBenedict definitely doesn't want to throw out too many projectiles. He told me before he hates fighting like his projectiles because he does rely on them a lot too.
That's okay. Yeah, he definitely knows he needs to back off. It's still just extremely scary for Mewtwo. It's just like, ooh my gosh.
Ryu the Lagless Wonder though, he managed to barely pull that one through.
Now I've seen Nanoir go for the down B. He might be looking for an opening.
It trades with every move, but I don't think he can afford the trade right now. He's got GameStop syndrome.
Ooh, that pivot grab would have been so nice. That would have definitely been it right there.
Going ledge drop, side B.
Okay. This is extremely scary. It's also going to be harder though because
that was dangerous. He was at the very edge of Hadoken's range. That was, I think, a standard B Hadoken. I think maybe true Hadoken would have traveled farther and had the knockback to actually kill him.
Yeah.
That was a balls. Nah.
Yeah. In that situation, it's definitely like you have to wait. You have to wait. You don't want to be the one doing it.
Yeah.
You need to wait for your opponent.
You've got Shadow Ball. You don't need to. He's got the aerial mobility to hop to the other side of that stage whenever he needs to. He definitely didn't want to commit there.
I think he had the right idea, though, because he was running away, he was getting away when he needed to, and he was doing a really good job surviving at the end there and, tacking on additional damage.
He was definitely playing the neutral very well. He was getting his damage where he needed to be. He was backing off where he needed to be. I think he got a little...
overzealous, maybe, with the up smash, or maybe he was feeling it.
Ryu is terrifying at that
Oh,
percent.
yeah, especially for Mewtwo.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean,
that's not a position anyone wants to
hard
be in.
up tilt would have killed. I think, like, regular A